inhale. And nice to have you watching that Christmas Eve. Love to throw. End zone. Catch made. Romeo Dobbs with a Packer touchdown.
Boy, I love what Jordan Love and this Packers offense do right here. They motion Dobbs to the outside, and you see that those defenders have that inside leverage. That's going to give you an opportunity. You send one of those guys vertical, Dobbs out to the sideline by himself. Perfectly thrown ball from Jordan Love.
Couple of touchdown passes. He's got a touchdown run, and the extra point is good. Green Bay hits 30, and what a way to start the fourth quarter for the Pack.
Patrick, Jake from State Farm, explain this bundling thing again.
All right, Coach Reed. Let's say these fries are your car, right? And
And this burger is your home.
Okay.
it can be more affordable if you bundle them together.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Explain it again with those nuggies.
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Scoring drive, 65 yards. Dobbs on the receiving end. Jordan Love has 164 yards through the air with his 2 scoring passes. He came into this game with 8 straight games of 200-plus passing yards and at least 1 touchdown. So he's continued the touchdown streak.
Yeah, and for me, again, it's about the operation, though. Really playing the position the way that it's supposed to be played and the way that it was modeled for him by Aaron Rodgers, and when he admired Aaron Rodgers for being able to read the defense, get your team into the right play, and then execute.
Dean Blackshear from his own 4.5-yard line. Trying to set the Panthers up to respond. And here comes the Carolina offense. Hey, you can join Fox Sports in giving the gift of play this holiday season, supporting nonprofit partner Angel City Sports. Its efforts to provide free adaptive sports opportunities for kids, adults, and veterans with physical disabilities or visual impairments. We help you visit angelcitysports.org to learn more and donate. Having a play catch-up. Bryce Young, that's how it's gone. This team has never led in the fourth quarter of a game this year, other than winning a game as time expired. And the catch is made, even though it was deflected. Adam Thielen stayed with it.
Oh, what a catch. And Jair Alexander is going to be on the coverage. And Young probably a little bit late with that throw because Eric Stokes was there, but he leads Thielen. Wow. Alexander gets his right hand, so Thielen only has an opportunity to catch it with his left.
What a one-handed grab. And Alexander from Mint Hill, North Carolina, not too far from here, is from the Charlotte area. His first game back as a professional. Trying to keep Thielen from hauling that in. Young hesitates but completes. Sullivan, the tight end of the 45.
Well, getting it out on time. You know, this is the thing. We talked about this with younger quarterbacks, especially playing out of the shotgun. You know, getting that footwork right. Get to the top of that drop. Get that ball out of there.
Without a huddle from spotted at the 43. So they're picking up the pace, and they need to. Sanders not happening. Rashawn Gary making the tackle. Panthers, I mentioned, they've won 2 games, but they've been as time expired. So this is the first time in the history of the league through the first 14 games that a team has not led at all in the fourth quarter.
Well, it's really amazing. And identical 23-yard field goals with no time left to win both of those games. But it's a team with nothing to lose, right? So in a situation like this, third down doesn't mean anything to them. I think they understand the way their defense is played. They need to stay out in the field here, even if they don't convert on third down.
Blitz is on. Bryce Young throws for DJ Chark, and out of bounds. Coverage was good anyway, and Bryce Young had to do some maneuvering to get that out. But Eric Stokes, what a story. It's great to have him back. Stokes was the guy. He came back from the 7-game injury stint against a Tampa Bay hamstring, but he had the surgery last year. He got hurt last year. He was actually in a wheelchair, and to have him and Jair Alexander down the stretch in these final 2 games after this for Green Bay and possibly a playoff game would mean a whole lot to the Green Bay defense. Punting unit is coming out, so here comes Johnny Hecker. Keyshawn Nixon back at the 10.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Chris Tabor saying, well, that's my specialty. Let's go. What a calming influence, though. Nice guy to talk to, thrown in a tough situation. Said, I'll let my coordinators do their job. We're on defense and Thomas Brown on offense. A lot of work to be done in the Panther organization, but they feel like they have their quarterback. Nixon is going to eventually be brought back at the 11. He squirmed, he struggled, he did all he could, but goal line set up. Oh, and incomplete off the fingertips of Romeo Dobbs.
Is it really not a bad throw?
Yeah, Dobbs, it's funny, second, we talk about the young receivers. I mean, this is the youngest team in the NFL, this Green Bay team, rebuilding year. They're trying to become the youngest, in the last 3 decades plus, the youngest team in the league has only made the playoffs once that year. It's a challenge in a division where the Lions have gone to the top, and they actually lead Minnesota by a couple of points here in the 4th quarter. That's one of the things Green Bay could use some help with if they take care of business. Dillon is going to be brought down as he lunges across the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and that's why they say, playoffs. You're asking that question. You forget about what those other teams are doing. You just worry about what you need to do. You need to worry about the details of execution. And again, which play is most important? The next one. Forget what you just did.
Yeah, and he's acting like every play his life's on the line, but that's the floor. We talked before the game about that Buffalo Charger game. It's like, man, you think one thing's going to happen and you watch the guys out there playing? That tells the story. Facing a 3rd and 9. Don't want to give the Panthers any breathing room here. The blitz picked up and incomplete. That was for Bo Melton. And Dante Jackson, who really he's a corner who challenges you, and the Packers were well aware of how aggressive he is. No flag, good defense, and Green Bay with a 3-and-out.
Boy, Dante Jackson really broke on this route perfectly and did an excellent job of not coming through the back of Bo Melton early. Green Bay Packer fans watching at home may have a different view of that. Of course, Matt LaFleur, you can see the reaction right there, not real happy. Probably that he even threw it there.
That's what, yeah, I was thinking he's probably second-guessing himself a little bit about just the series of calls, but things didn't unfold the way he wanted. Head coach, play caller, but said, hey, I'm overall the head coach. Defense, I'm responsible for all that goes on here. Marcet, fair catch back at the 40. His Packer team, though, 30 points. This is the most that they've put up since their season opener when they put up 38 in the win over the Bears.
Hit different, dog. That's what they mean.
He's fired up. The loyal fans that sat through the rain last week here, those that did show up, were rewarded with a last second. The drive of Bryce Young's career and a victory. Mingo in motion. The give is to Hubbard. Around the ankle, it grabbed and he got across the 40-yard line. Nixon making the tackle for that Green Bay defense.
Keyshawn Nixon at the tackle.
Again, this.
I would think they would have a little more
urgency about him, right? Like you got nothing to lose and you're down 14 in this game. I mean, you
hurry up tempo.
Yeah, you want to get into the right play, but man, have it ready.
I mean, Young, you sit and you talk to him. He's confident, he's caring, he works hard. You saw what he did in college. We're trying to get a gauge on his pro career on the move. He's going to have to get rid of it, and he does. A completion for a first down to Thielen at the 46 of Green Bay.
That's a little bit of the scramble drill from Adam Thielen. We see him right here. He's going to work his way upfield. Initial route not open. He sees Bryce Young escape. Go vertical. And he very wisely checks a little bit upfield. Make sure you're not running into a headache. Bryce Young doesn't throw him into one. Makes a catch. Gets down.
We have not had a turnover in this game. Each team has had a sack. And just over 10 minutes to go. Young completes. Tremble, the tight end, who started out in the first half as the go-to target. And he's near the 35. We'll see if that moves the chains or if they mark him just a little bit short. Looks like he's about a yard short.
It'll be interesting to see whatever they do with the offense a year from now, just kind of how different it may look for Bryce Young. You know, you talk about the intensity and urgency that's lacking in calling the game. You see that so often with his footwork as well.
Is he more comfortable on the move? There he has to get rid of it. But we talked about when somebody's taken #1 overall, what you expect and what you get the first year and what's around them. I mean, Troy Aikman, the Hall of Famer, a 3-time Super Bowl champion and a pretty good broadcaster too. But there's where Bryce Young is with the 2 wins. Trevor Lawrence back active for the Jags, and of course the great Peyton Manning went on to such an outstanding career, and he's another TV star.
Yeah, well, and remember, Carolina traded to get into that first position, but normally the teams that are first overall picking are the worst teams in the league, so that there's a reason there's not a lot around those quarterbacks in their first year.
3rd and 1. Marset will get the first down and keep churning down the sideline. He had the touchdown run a little bit earlier for Carolina. Heard a chant of "Go Pack Go" before the snap of the ball, and it was "Go Marset Go."
He's going to work his way across the field here. He gets a nice block from Mingo on the outside against Alexander.
There's a fight going on here down inside the 10-yard line. A flag in the air. Moulton just helped up his teammate who was down on the ground. Iguanu ended up laid out on the turf. Walker may have been involved towards the back end of the play. We'll take a closer
After the play
look.
was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Offense number 68, a 15-yard penalty.
Well, that was the back end. We didn't see a little bit what preceded that. But, you know, you get the guy that when it's obvious.
Iguanu took a big dive on that one, too.
You're talking about 320 pounds hitting that turf. I felt the aftershock.
Please reset the game clock at 9:12. 9:12.
He was
start on my signal.
Standing there with his hands behind his back, gets a little bit of a shove. I think that was Isaiah McDuffie.
Correction,
in his
the
face.
foul is number 58. 58.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're right. That's who they called it on. And let's see if we can see more of this play. All right.
And that's situation normal right there. There's just a little bit of John.
There's Walker with the shot. Quay Walker.
Yeah, he's out of bounds on that.
Maybe they missed that. Anthony Johnson was the one you saw. Anyway, it's a penalty on Carolina, and it backs him up. And Young's in trouble here. And he's going to be thrown down. Preston Smith gets his 6.5 sack of the year.
You're going to get a little block and release on the outside from Ian Thomas on Preston Smith, and just works his way around there. Bryce Young's got to know, though. He's got to understand the way that defense is aligned. Smith is going to be coming free. You got to
leave the ball.
Yeah. I mean, you certainly don't pull up there because you know that he's free on that backside. That's really just understanding the structure of the defense and what can happen in that play.
Sideline throw to Miles Sanders, and Packers waiting for him thrown down at the 40. There's Anthony Johnson on the tackle. Let's check it with Carissa.
It's Chris. So the Lions looking to make it a 2-score game, and Jahmyr Gibbs takes this one right up the middle for the score. Detroit is that much closer to clinching the NFC North for the first time since 1993. Chris? Wow,
that would be amazing. A home playoff game for the Lions if that score holds up. Great fans deserving in that moment. Young, and the catch is made. A good fingertip grab by DJ Chark. And there's still, looks like the ball was loose, and then there's a scramble for it. Here comes a flag. Looks like there's some extra pushing and shoving on the floor of this. Panthers keep the football. That's the signal from the official. Tremble came away with the football once Chark caught it and fumbled it.
Yeah, Tremble goes in there and gets that fumble recovery, and then it looks like Devontae
After
Wyatt.
the play was over, personal foul. Green Bay number 95. Unnecessary roughness. It's half the distance to the goal line. It'll be first down for Carolina.
Boy, Matt LaFleur is really going to get on Devontae
Set
Wyatt.
the game clock to 7.
Got another one of those Georgia guys, and the Georgia guys all fired up. Quay Walker might need to meditate a little bit more to teach Devontae Wyatt. You watch Devontae Wyatt, he's like, bam!
Yeah,
might have a chance at this.
Did he have it long enough for the catch? I mean, if you just kind of look again, and maybe that's what he may be challenging that, saying, wait a minute, I don't know that he actually held on to it. Talking about Chark, the initial grab. He wants to, I guess the official didn't want the red flag. It was kind of a gift. He was instead he just kind of had. They're going to go. Looks like they may go for 2. And put themselves in a better position, trailing by 8.
Oh, a perfect throw from Bryce Young on that one. Anticipates it. Delivers an absolute strike. Love seeing that from him.
Fingertip grab by Chark.
Yeah.
4th touchdown catch of the season for him. Sanders is the back. That's Thielen trotting in motion there. Young. There's a flag down, and he eventually gets in for 2. We'll check that flag.
Probably going to be a hold on Moten or Aquanu.
And this may change the decision.
Holding. Offense number 79. It's a 10-yard penalty. Carolina will now kick for the try.
Yeah, this is going to be Aquanu on Rashawn Gary. See those two matched up.
So now they're going to go for the extra point try as they bring in Eddie Pinheiro.
Cade Mays was blocking our vision towards the hold right there, but as we see so many times when Bryce Young escapes the pocket, Aquanu doesn't let go. He's hanging on to Rashawn Gary.
That was a good move anyway by the rookie quarterback. Perfect throw for the touchdown. The extra point. He missed one, and he's going to miss another one, and this is big.
Wow.
2 missed extra points.
You know, that's going to drive him nuts. We see DJ Chark lined up, and he's going to work his way right into the middle of the field here. And as soon as he makes that turn, that throw's already on its way. The decisiveness.
And just ahead of Stokes, who almost knocked that ball away from Chark.
Yeah, he actually was a little bit behind him on that throw.
And then the extra point. I mean, now you're going to need 8. You're going to need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion just to tie. They were thinking about going for 2 to set themselves up initially for maybe a winning drive.
Doesn't bother that guy. Little running man. He's like, that's all right.
You can feel the energy. Christmas tomorrow, and the gift of football we keep giving on Fox 30 NFL season. Eagles and the Giants, you'll see it tomorrow at 4 Eastern on Fox. Boy, that was an interesting sequence. And Pinheiro, I mentioned earlier, the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. He's been,
you know, and he's pulled 2 of them. You know, so many times you see kickers, they'll pull one and then they'll push that other one, but he pulled both of those.
Out to the 25-yard line comes Green Bay, and things have tightened up a bit. An 8-point difference after this. Two of the better offenses, more entertaining offenses in the NFL. The Cowboys, Dolphins, Dak Prescott, Tua Tagovailoa. Then we'll see Cardinals, Bears. Green Bay needing to win and get help. Seattle is losing at the moment. That's one team they need. Atlanta's winning, and the Vikings are losing, so they're getting some help around the league if they do their part. That's Dobbs dancing around, and Aaron Jones. Strong first run to pick up 5.5. So we started the broadcast because playoff hopes for Green Bay. They're that last team. They're all battling for really that last spot. Remember, they win the head-to-head with the Rams if they could somehow finish in a tie there because they beat the Rams. And their schedule will determine too. But if they do their part.
Please set the play clock to 32 seconds.
And if Seattle loses and Minnesota loses at the moment they are, that will work in their favor. Teams that are in their way to get that last wild card spot.
Yeah, and you can just tell the way Matt LaFleur operates. He's just worried about the next call, right? Like
that's why
we can't control any of that stuff. All we can control is the way that we play the game and call the game. Let's handle that first.
And they have Minnesota next, and then they're going to have a home game against the Bears to finish the regular season. Pressure on Love as he backpedals, but dumps it off to Patrick Taylor. Did a good job of just getting that out of there to keep the clock running. Minnesota, week 8 they played, and facing the Bears, they started the season, that was their highest point total, the 38-20 win over Chicago, so they have beaten those two teams once already, and that would work in their favor through a tiebreaker if they get caught up in that in the division with Minnesota or in the NFC overall.
So they're going to pressure again here. Trying to get in the face of Jordan Love.
The blitz is on. It's picked up for a moment. And one-on-one, he just throws that away. And there are no flags. J.C. Horn on the coverage.
You're only going to bring 4 on this one. But that illusion of pressure makes Jordan Love get rid of this ball a little bit earlier than he wanted to. Of course, J.C. Horn.
There was nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, he was blanketed on that one.
See, Jordan Love wanted the call, but it was good defense, and they have to kick it away. Wheelan ready to boot it. They mark it at the 30. Excellent opportunity for Bryce Young. Maybe a little more dramatics here to get a game-tying drive. And the pressure was on. It'll be second down.
Thomas Brown, the offensive coordinator, talked about the way that they like the run, using the run game because it sets up the pass game. There they go for the very dramatic sell of the toss one way. Bryce Young boots out the other way. Doesn't have anywhere to go. Really just no opportunity there. And you got to credit him, though. I mean, he's stuck with it. And, of course, able to get the win at the end of the game a week ago.
Either one of these teams have been great defensively at taking it away. Have not had a takeaway in this game. Just missed extra points. He dumps it off. That's Chuba Hubbard. And short of the first down, but within a yard or so. 5.5 to go in the fourth. Underdog Panthers, and they have been throughout this season. They're 22 points. That's the best since they lost to the Lions back in October when they put up 24 points. So both of these teams, their offenses today, very effective. Timeout. Green Bay uses it. Let's check in with Carissa.
Thank you so much, Chris. Letting you guys know what's coming up next. America's Game of the Week, a big one for both teams. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys on the road in Miami looking to bounce back after last week's loss, taking on Tua and the Dolphins, who clinch a playoff spot with a win today. It's all coming up next. It's America's Game of the Week. Chris?
All right, thank you. Great Christmas Eve, Christmas Day football around the NFL. Bryce Young, that touchdown pass, that was his first since November 19th against the Cowboys when he connected with Chark. And for Pinheiro, that's now 8 career missed extra points. 3 of them this year, 2 of them in this game. Packers down to 1 timeout. Lost one on the last challenge, used one there. 3rd and 2.
Watch the legs of Bryce Young on this one.
4-man rush. Out of the pocket. He's open. And the catch made. Chark, a tough hit, and a flag follows at the 42-yard line. Anthony Johnson delivered the hit.
Boy, nice job by Chark on this. Watch the adjustment that he makes. This ball is thrown to the inside, actually towards the safety from Bryce Young, and kind of get that helmet-to-helmet contact coming in
Personal
there.
foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 36. A 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. First down.
It's Anthony Johnson getting the start at safety this week, the rookie out of Iowa State, with that helmet-to-helmet contact.
Penalties have hurt both of these teams today, as they have throughout much of the year. Spotted at the 27-yard line of Green Bay.
Got Miles Sanders lined up. Got empty here, so see if they bring pressure.
Time for Young and open inside the 15. Headed to the 10 is Thielen.
Thielen's just going to work his way all the way across the field on this one. Sitting in that zone coverage, and Quay Walker looked to be a little bit slow reacting to that one. You just have to know where Adam Thielen is. He's just such a focal point of this offense.
Picked up 17, 4th catch of the game. He came in, top 10 receiver in the entire NFL in receptions. A team that has not had a lot of offensive success. From the 10-yard line, Young on the move. He will throw and catch. Did he hang on? Yes! It's a touchdown for DJ Chark. Will check his feet. He hauled it in before going out of bounds, and Young made it happen. Rolling, throwing, delivering. Rule to score. Chark. 1, 2.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, if he controls that thing all the way to the ground, clearly a touchdown, and they're going to be going for 2. You got to go for 2.
Please put the play clock at 20. 20 seconds on the play clock. Thank you.
4:05 to go, and the Panthers with a chance to tie, but need 2. They've converted twice this season on 2 tries. Blackshear. Got it, and we've got a tie game. Raheem Blackshear, who's been busy on kickoff returns after the Chark touchdown catch. And we are tied at 30 with just over 4 minutes to play.
It's a running back room that's very unselfish because it's Miles Sanders, number 6, who's lined up on the outside. You see him right here. He's going to come with the block. Jair Alexander to allow Blackshear to get that thing into the end zone.
And on the move, Bryce Young to Chark. Tremendous grab. It's the 4th game with 2 touchdown catches in his career, and both of them have been spectacular in different ways. Celebrating, that's kind of a Carolina jump, we'll call it. I'm telling you, if Packer fans were upset with this defense last week at home, they're not going to like the fact that the Panthers have put up 30. But that's where we are. That's the season high for Carolina.
350 yards of offense now in this game.
Previously 27 points. That was against Seattle for this Panther team, but Green Bay will have the football. Adam Thielen, the veteran influence with his rookie quarterback. But boy, DJ Chark, who made that spectacular sideline catch last week, made a touchdown grab, but Packer fans want a response from their visiting Green Bay team.
We haven't heard much from Brian Burns today. We'll see what he can do on this drive.
Aaron Jones for 3. Remember, just one timeout, Green Bay. Carolina has all 3. We'll have that 2-minute warning. Green Bay missed an extra point. Anders Carlson early, and then the 2 missed by Pinheiro.
And this is where you find out about your young quarterback. Quarterbacks need to be at their best when things around them are their worst, or where they're feeling the most pressure. Big pressure situation here on the road.
Jones waiting for a block. And whatever adjustment they needed to make from the first quarter, the Panthers have made against the running of Aaron Jones.
Boy, just getting bodies to the fight, right? You just love seeing this energy. 2 wins on the season. It doesn't matter to these guys. See Nick Dermott getting everybody fired up. Saw Derek Brown, Brian Burns.
Third and 4, extra pressure picked up. Low out there for Dobbs, and he's got it. Did he hang on, go into the ground? They said he juggled, but let's see what the official says. He's ruling it a catch, and it certainly looked like one. And they're going to hurry up and try to snap it. He certainly held on through the process, but here comes the challenge flag from the Carolina sideline.
Yeah, you've got nothing to lose outside of 2 minutes. You've got to throw that challenge flag again.
Yeah, we're just outside.
Yeah, you've got three timeouts. You can't wait for the official now.
Please reset the game clock to 2:11. The ruling on the field is a complete pass. Carolina has challenged that ruling.
Yeah, look, the ball seems to move just a little bit.
Dean Blandino is watching.
Down.
And let's